Hey there, got you a quick video today. I haven't been putting out much content lately because where I live, we're going on the 21st consecutive day of triple digit heat and extremely high humidity without rain up in the high country because I live in the Sierra Nevadas. There are some massive thunderheads up there that we're hoping doesn't cause strikes and start fires. But they're huge. My wife is in town and she's sending me pictures, and they're very, very large, very ominous looking. And so we've got a lot of humidity. So, and as I've said before, where we live up in the mountains, if you don't get out, and this goes even for down in town, if you don't get out and around, do your errands by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, you're pretty much homebound all day until it gets night, and it doesn't even really cool down then like it should, like you would think it would in the mountains. Can't go to the lake because all the city people come up and crowd the lakes, which I don't blame them because it's hot. Um, so just staying away from crowds and things, we just stay up at home. But anyways, I was able to find some stuff. These are some good books. I've checked out some prices on them, and they're fairly decent, except for one. It's like $2 or $3, but the rest bring a little bit of money. Not rich type money, but enough to where I'm going to try to sell them off, except for one. I think all of them, except for the natural history book. I had a natural history book. Well, how we found this is my wife was looking through Facebook ads. They pop up on our screen because we get notifications from groups we're in. But there was this one mountain group that had a house that we have purchased things from, just private purchases, just by stopping to say hello a few times. I got some really good collectibles, antiques, and tools from him. He was just getting older and wanted to downsize, but he wasn't willing to sell yet. So I guess his kids talked him into it. We know his kids, but they didn't call us. But what happened is we saw this ad, and at the time we didn't know how old the ad was, but my wife saw free, come get it. And we've been after a porcelain sign that this guy's had for a while. And we thought, oh, here's our opportunity. We'll go, even though it says free, we'll take some cash and offer it to him. And we get there and the whole place is cleared out. There's just a few remnants of things on the ground. There's groups of people just grabbing things out of each other's hands. And that stuff, that kind of behavior at sales just nauseates me, honestly. And I see you guys standing there, and I thought, well, maybe he'd passed away. And I was thinking, oh, that's sad. But he was there, and he's just downsizing, going to sell his house, I guess, move with his kids or what have you, which is good if he wanted to do that. But anyways, I found a spot where there was nobody. I thought, looking at things, I go up to look at these books, and there was this little old lady, and I tend to think little old ladies are pleasant and sweet and nice. So she's swinging her cane at me to get away from the books. And I just, oh, hey, if these are yours, I'll not look at them. She goes, nope, I haven't looked at them yet, but I want to. And I said, okay, not a problem, ma'am. You go right ahead, and because I don't fight over anything. And she goes, I'm just looking for certain kinds of books. You go ahead and look through them, and then I'll look at them when you're done. And I said, well, why don't you tell me what you're looking for? I'll be happy to look for them, give them to you if that's what you're looking for. I'm only looking for special books. And then she was smiling and happy, and she was telling me about playing music and wanting music books. And I said, you know what? I collect those too, but if I find any, I promise they're yours. And she was happy with that. And she couldn't get down and look through the books because she could hardly walk. So I found these right away, and I go, okay, this is all I want, and took them, got them a box, put in there. And I found a couple other things too, but I don't know what my wife has done with them. But we'll start off with this one here, and I'm not going to open them up and go through a lot. This is a golden treasure of natural history from the Golden Library. It's a kid's book about just natural science, and looking through there, animal identification, things like that. Those are fun. I like to have those, and I'm going to be a grandpa pretty soon. We found that out a few months ago when my son came to visit from Canada, and my daughter-in-law. So my first grandchild is coming November, December, I believe it is. and we cannot wait. But these are kind of books from when they come from Canada to visit Grandpa. He's going to teach them about a whole lot of things, and I'm excited about it. So then we have this Navy book. This is from the 50s. I believe it's Basic Electronics. That listed for a decent price. I got a Blue Jackets manual from the, I believe it was 85. And it doesn't list for much, but the electronics book does. Figure make a group of them. And these are from the 50s and 60s, Basic Electronics. And if they didn't have all the volumes, and he said no one took any books at all, so they're missing volume ones and things like that. So the value goes down on those because, having the whole set, of course, is better. If you go through each set, each one, these are all tube type electronics and some of the newer solid state stuff when it was starting to come out. And they're pretty neat. So I figured I would pair it with this and the Navy manual, probably the Blue Jackets manual as well, and make that one group. I'm saving the best one for last, though. And I found the Hypnosis Handbook, and I got it because it looked old, and yeah, it is from the 50s, 40s, 50s, I believe it's 50s. Just a little bit dirty on the dust jackets, but it's been okay. And when was this book from? 1956. But I'm going to learn how to hypnotize all of you to go to my site and bid on my auctions. And no, I'm just kidding. To like and subscribe. But this is getting me dizzy, so I'll stop. But I'm not even going to read it, but it priced out for a few dollars, and that's okay. It was free, and the best one out of the box was this book here, Little Toot. It doesn't have a dust cover. I believe it did come with a dust cover at the time. It's got this one little imperfection right here on the cover. And Mark wanted to make sure back then that everybody knew that this book belonged to him, which some collectors don't like, but I really like that. It shows a little boy loved this book and had this thing, and it's got some pretty colorful graphics in it. And this is a first edition I'm sorry, my camera is blurring, from 1939. And they still make copies of this book. Now I looked this up, and sometimes finding a price for things online, and now I can see where people are starting to get ridiculous pricing when they price out things for sale at garage sales or even at antique shops nowadays. This book being a first edition, even with some of the flaws like on the cover and the writing, and if I wanted to, I can get an eraser and very carefully remove the writing and make that perfect. The pages are fine. There's no foxing on them as far as I was able to see, or dark spots or chips or anything off. So it's still in really good condition. Even the back is still nice. Just a little bit of shelf wear. The spine is not, got a little bit of wear on there, which is all normal for a little kid's book of this time period. But you start looking on some of the book sites, and first edition, $295. So of course I'm excited. Wow, this book is worth. And then you start looking on eBay, and they're $5, $10, $25, $85, $65. So it's kind of hard for me to come up with a price because anything is worth what someone will pay for it, honestly. And I just don't know really what to put on it. I'm going to keep it for a little bit with my books because we have children's books and stuff we collected are good. Well, I collect all kinds of books, much older than this, and around this time frame. But having survived that long, I don't have a brick and mortar shop. I only have online shop. We do some sales now and then, and what I'll probably do is take it with me and kind of gauge interest and talk to some people and see what they're willing to pay. Just hey, make me an offer kind of thing. I hate doing that, but we'll see. It costs me nothing, and I can pass something along like this without getting full-blown retail and still be happy with the sale. But I just thought it was a good book, and it's remarkable that it's, especially up here in the mountains, the way things are treated. This was outside, that it survived. So its survival rate is good. Then I found a piece of quartz. I'm a rock hound, and I like quartz, and I'm going to clean it up and polish it a little bit and set it out with my other rocks. Just a nice size piece of quartz. Got a little bit of dark spots on it. But kind of thinking about borrowing my dad's lapidary saw and cutting the bottom off, making a bookend out of it or something where it'll set evenly without falling over. Then we got a old shoe brush, which I'm going to use for washing rocks and bottles, specimens out of. We got a wooden mug that's hand carved that I don't know what I did with that. And I got a plastic lion from the 60s, the toy lions, little hand ones. I like those, so I got that. It's in my room. I'm not going to go get it for the video because I don't think anybody's really interested in seeing that. But so that's all I got so far. I am still trying to come up with content. I've still got a bunch of things that I want to photograph and get on a slideshow and do things. So don't give up on me yet. I'm still trying. My mind's been in other places right now, and my youngest son is actually getting ready to go to college and leaving in 2 weeks. So I've been kind of a emotional wreck about that. Not going to college. He's going to do good. He's going for graphic design, and the college is only 4 hours away. So it's not like he's moving across country or out of the country for any reason, like somebody else I know did. So they'll probably be watching this. But no, they've made wise decisions, and I'm proud of all my sons, just so that's out there too. But anyways, just wanted to show you. I'm still around, and I'm going to have some neat stuff to show you pretty soon. It's just been so hot too. That half my time in the shower and the other time praying for winter to come early. So, hey, with that, everybody stay safe, stay warm, and if you're in an area where it's extremely hot, please remember to stay hydrated. Don't take your dogs to town and lock them in a car. It gets really hot in the car. Take care of your animals. Make sure that they're hydrated as well. When you're hot, they're hot. And I'm not a tree hugger, animal rights activist person. I just steward what I have carefully, and I love my animals and of course my family more. But let's all stay safe. And while I got you here, I've got to do this. If you guys are into storytellers and like Bigfoot and kind of just strange urban legend type of stories, there's a guy by the name of Dixie Cryptid that I want you to check out. I can't get the link to stick in my description, so I got to figure out what's going on with that. But Dixie Cryptid, his name's Cam. This guy is an excellent storyteller. I can honestly sit and listen to his stories for a while. It reminds me of the ones my grandma used to tell about living out in the middle of nowhere and strange things happening. So if you like that kind of stuff, please check him out. Dixie Cryptid. As soon as I know how to make videos better and get another computer up and running with some editing software, I can edit in little parts. And he did give permission for me to give him a shout out, because I asked first with that. So Dixie Cryptid, his name is Cam. Tell him Bear Flag Mercantile sent you. The only reason I'm doing that is because he knows that, because I told him how much I enjoy his station. He also has a live blog somewhere else that you can get the description from him, because it'll show up and it'll be too hard for you to type out. But Dixie Cryptid, people, please go check him out. And if you like him, like and subscribe. Sean from Bear Flag Mercantile sent you. I get nothing from it other than helping out someone who's he's gonna be making this his full-time job because of the supply line issues and inflation and recession and every other issue we have with finances in the country right now. Kind of put him out of a job. So this is going to help him out a little bit. And of course, remember to check out my friends Rob and Karen Barron on the Bargain Barons. They have 2 channels, Bargain Barons and BB Clips. That is B as in boy, twice, clips. Check them out. Tell them Bear Flag Mercantile sent you. They've been a big help and inspiration with me with my channel, and they're just good people all around. So if you could check out those two channels for me, that'd be an awesome thing. And we'll see you next time. And I'll have some cool stuff to show you. I got some old rifles. I've got some photo albums that I'm going to be cataloging. And, oh man, it's just a bunch of stuff. I'm going to start going for my collection now and showing things until it gets cool enough to get out there and get some items back in stock. Also, join me on Whatnot. I'm going to start having live auctions again. I tried one, but there were some internet issues up here, and I've gotten those taken care of. So we're on Whatnot. We're not on eBay as much, but you could look for me on eBay, Bear Flag Mercantile. And on Whatnot, I am BFM. For some reason, it won't let me put Bear Flag Mercantile. Same logo, everything like that. Come check me out. You might find some good stuff. We're putting a lot of stuff, even personal items, up for auction. And I've still got some Christmas stuff from my mother, that large collection that I need to get moved out. I just put it on hold for a bit, just because of summer and logistics getting down to their house in time to have an auction from their location. So check it out. And again, no more babbling. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the short video.